A picture can say a lot of things, but a picture can also stoke a controversy. And that is exactly what has happened in the latest one of Rahul Gandhi. He was seen accompanying many of the leaders from America, but there's one person who stands out in that and which has led to a huge controversy, and questions are now being asked of the Congress and of Rahul Gandhi himself. Ilhan Omar. She is a US congressman. She is from Minnesota. She is originally Somali American. But it's her views which have always stoked a huge controversy, and that's the reason why questions are being asked that why did Rahul Gandhi even have to meet her? She was the one, if you remember, in 2023, she had boycotted the Prime Minister Modi's address to the Congress, to the US Congress. Apart from that, she had also visited Muzaffarabad in POK, and we were told later that it was funded by the Pakistani government at that point of time. She also had agreed with Canada that India's alleged role in the assassination of the Sikh separatist leader Nijjar must also be probed. At that point of time, interestingly, one of the allies of Rahul Gandhi and of the Congress party, Priyanka Chaturvedi, had asked her to shut up. So today, that's what the BJP is asking. Does Priyanka Chaturvedi have to say anything at all? She's a known Modi beta. She's against the BJP, but nothing wrong with that, many would say. But the point is that she also supports an opinion which is clearly against India. She is in support of Pakistan. She also supports the idea of POK. She also is against the idea of the revocation of Article 370. And her public statements have often ended up attacking India, Indians and our foreign policy. So therefore, why is it such a big problem if Rahul Gandhi has met up with her? First of all, this is his first visit abroad as an LOP, which we know is a constitutional position. It cannot be dismissed anymore as him being on a private visit or as a member of parliament. It's an official constitutional position he occupies. Whatever he says, whatever he does, whoever he stands with, obviously will grab a lot of attention, because that will be seen as a reflection of the principal opposition party inside the parliament. That's one. Second, of course, there's no doubt about the fact that her views on India, Indian Prime Minister and her foreign policy and vis-a-vis Pakistan is something which can never ever be accepted. And therefore, that is where the criticism really comes in from. And third, Rahul Gandhi timed his visit to America just before the Prime Minister is visiting for the UNGA. Now, Prime Minister, of course, uses these platforms, as all our Prime Ministers have, to hit out at Pakistan, to those who, encourage acts of terror, and especially from their soil. And that is where the Prime Minister possibly could take up the issue of Pakistan, making things difficult for India, how the acts of terror in Jammu and Kashmir and other parts of the country often have a Pakistani hand behind it. In that context, our LOP, a constitutional position holder, meeting up with Ilhan Omar, who's very clearly pro-Pakistan, does not augur well in terms of optics, in terms of perception, and certainly it compromises the stand being taken by the Indian government. And that is the reason why there has been so much of questioning over Rahul Gandhi's demeanor and behavior. This trip of Rahul Gandhi, like many of others of his overseas, has of course generated a lot of attention and a lot of controversy. But sometimes in politics, they say you have to draw a line. Did he cross the line? Who vetted it? Because this was something which was planned months in advance. The IOC chairperson is Sam Pitroda, considered to be very close to Rahul Gandhi. So who vetted the list? Was it possible that Rahul Gandhi was unaware of her presence and her antecedent? And therefore, who should be held accountable?